Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be swapping out my stock pegs off the motorcycle for some floorboards. Well, kinda. Anyways, let's get into it. So my wife actually asked me if there was something we can do about the foot pegs on the motorcycle so she could have a little bit more room for her feet when we're going on longer distance. So I figured I'd look into it, and I apparently have some commitment issues when it comes to motorcycle parts. So I'm going to show you what I got. So I actually went with the Kuryakyn Riot Mini Boards. I got a set for the front and back. You have to get the adapters separately for that. See, I've never ridden a motorcycle with floorboards before, so I wasn't sure if I would actually like them until recently, where I actually did take the Indian out with the floorboards, and I actually do enjoy them. But me being me, I didn't want to go to a full floorboard on the bike to start with, so that's why I've gone with the Kuryakyn instead of some of the higher end name brands that you have. These ones weren't that expensive, so I figured I'd put these on. They seem to look pretty cool too, so I'll have to see what they look like on the bike before I even think to go to a floorboard. But I thought this was a good stepping stone mini floorboard just to see if I like them first. But anyways, let's start putting them on. So the first thing you need to do is actually take off the old ones. Yeah, there's one of my puppies. But anyways, so what you need to do is to take off the C-ring. Oh, Christ. Well, I think the first thing you need to do is go to your Harley Davidson dealership and pick up a C-ring for this. Yeah, I don't even have one on there. That's kind of scary. That would have really sucked if that would have happened out on the highway or something. Okay, so it's going to be a lot easier to take these off. You just remove that C-clip that should be there and take that through the other side. Let's do that now. So yeah, just take a little pressure off of it and just get something to push it through the other side. It should come through. Okay, and just make sure you know how the spring actually comes off, because there's actually a little hole in there that puts in, or that fits in, and then it just goes into the other side. And that's it to take it off. So to put the new ones on, actually Kuryakyn has two different ones. This one's for driver's side, or for the rider, and this one here would be for the passenger pegs. So we're going to start with the driver ones, and we'll put those on. And it's simple as just reversing how you took that one out. Put the spring in, put this in, and then put the pin through and put your C-clip back on. So let's put it on. So I cleaned the spring up a little bit. Now you can see the little hole. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little hole that has to be on the top side of it. So that's the way it goes. It doesn't go in this way. It goes in this way because that actually stops it from going down further, the little notches there. So basically all you do is reverse it. So the longer side of the spring goes into onto the bike, and the shorter one actually goes into the adapter. So just put it in there. Put it into the other hole in there. Rotate it in until it's in properly, and then put the pin through. And then put your C-clip on, if you had a C-clip. And that's it for that. Then you actually put the actual floorboards on. Now they're both the same for the passenger as for the rider. It's just the adapter that's different on these. So it doesn't matter which floorboards we use. So let's get those now. So these do come packaged with a right and a left, so you know which sides to put them on. Right being the brake pedal side, and the left being the clutch side. So let's do the right one first. So what's actually cool about these, they actually give you 3 different places where you can put the floorboards of how you would like them, as well as it is adjustable this way, that way, of where you actually want them. Now, I'm not 100% sure. Like I don't think I want them flat. I don't know how close I actually want them. I'm going to put them in the middle, and then I'll have to adjust them from there, whether I want to go forward, up or down, tilted. We'll see. But that will be a personal preference of what you want to do on them. I think I'm going to put them at a pretty neutral. That actually kind of seems a little close, to be honest. So maybe I will put them a little back just to give myself more room. So yeah, I think I'll put them on that. And then all it is it already comes with some blue Loctite on it, and the washer, and then just a Allen key. So it's as simple as putting it in and tightening it up. There. That's one. Actually, just looking at this, I'm going to actually tilt it back a little bit. I just think the way the seating position on the bike is, my foot's never going to be straight up and down like that, so let me just tilt it just a touch. Yeah, let's go with that. I think that will be better. Again, I'll have to ride the bike and actually see where I'm going to want to put it, but for now, that's where it's going to land. That looks not too bad. So we'll go do the passenger one first before we go do the other side. Now this one actually does have the C-clip on it, so you just take the C-clip off first. I mean, there's proper pliers to use for this, but whatever you can get leverage on to push it out the other side. Like that. There's the C-clip. And just pull it out. You do need the ball bearing, which actually goes into this clip here. So that's what you'll be using after. So you do need to take the spring that is in the stock. Actually, I have a better thing I could use for this, but I didn't grab it. Take out the spring from the stock peg, and you're going to be using it in the adapter that comes with the kit. So it's as simple as putting the spring in, and then you're going to be using the ball bearing again. So the ball bearing will go in there, and that's how you're going to put it back into the plate. So when you're installing it, it's going to actually be this way that it's going to fit in. So the ball bearing is going to be in the lower right side towards the front of the bike. It shows it taking this out and putting it in that way, but I'm going to try putting it in this way. It's hard to see. Let's see if I can get it so you can kind of see of what it's actually doing. It's the same way on the other side. Let's see here. 1 second. There, if you look inside there, you can actually see where you can actually see inside. So that's where the ball bearing goes. It's actually on this side. I guess I could turn it this way, but there's better light on this side. It basically, that's the down position when the peg is down, and then that's the up position. That's what holds it up, and that's what's actually rotating and keeping it where you hear that click click. That's where the spring and the ball bearing go. So that's where you have to feed it into. So let's put it on. So again, it goes this way, ball bearing the bottom towards the front. Oh shit. Don't do it this way because you're going to shoot it across the board. So maybe it is easier to do it when it's taken out because it actually flares out. Let's try it that way instead. So again, it has to be this on the front of the bike that way. And yeah, it would be easier to do it this way because, like I said, it's flared out to keep it in place. So push it in. And that's where it will go. Now let's get it on the bike. And this will be a lot simpler. So now it's as simple as pushing it on and then putting the pin through. Make sure it's all lined up. There. Up, down, and then don't forget the C-clip. I didn't want to bore you with putting the actual floorboard on. I decided to use the back one for this, just because the saddlebag here give my wife more options up here. Again, she's gonna have to ride it, see where she likes it, because we can change the way it is. But that's it installed on the rear. Again, I'm not going to bore you with the other side because it should be the exact same way as this one. So there, that's all it is. They both look great. The one thing I did have to change out actually is on the passenger side. So I've actually moved it to, I had it at the back one, I moved it to the middle one, because every time I would put it up, it would hit, right here would hit the primary. So I've moved them both back to the middle. Again, I'll adjust it however my wife likes them, but for now I think they look pretty good. And yeah, I'm gonna wait till I get the C-clip to back on before I give it a test ride, but until next time, later.